Hello, and welcome to another segment of Talking Real, conversation for today's working woman. I'm Sarah Lynn U. Argro, your host, and today's guest will be Mark Douglas from My Brother's Home. Hello, Mark, and welcome to Talking Real.
Hi, Sarah Lynn. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's nice to have you on the show today.
Thank you so much.
If you would please tell us a little something about yourself and a little bit about what My Brother's Home does.
Sure. My Brother's Home is a nonprofit community-based organization based here in Savannah, Georgia. Been around since April of 2000, so we're soon to celebrate our 10 years.
Oh, great.
We do HIV prevention education and support services for men and women.
Okay.
And the whole focus is prevention education, and then we also provide HIV counseling and testing to anyone that walks in the door.
Okay, well, can you give us some specific data when this comes to the issues with women?
Yeah, women, I'm so glad, I'm first of all delighted that Alwyn has invited me to come out, Ms. Argro. I appreciate that. We serve a lot of women we have served a lot of women over the years. Women are now becoming the fastest growing population infected with HIV/AIDS.
Wow.
So since the closure of Project Azuko, our sister agency, about 4 or 5 years ago, we've seen an influx of women coming through our doors for prevention services, as well as rapid HIV counseling and testing services. So we want to make sure men as well as women, have access to current, prevention education information, as well as an opportunity to get tested if she feels as though she's at risk.
Okay. Now, with that being said, how would a woman go about getting testing? I noticed that you have a sign outside that says 20 seconds or 20 minutes.
20-minute turnaround, yes. We do provide anonymous and/or confidential HIV testing, rapid HIV testing, which means the results are back in 20 minutes, and they're 99.6% accurate. So we encourage any woman to please come through the door and get tested if she feels as though she's at risk. When I say risk, I mean if she has not been tested in the last year, or may have had a partner or a spouse or someone through contact, sexual contact, or sharing needles or syringes. We encourage her to please come out and get tested. Okay,
and how does this really affect the community of women here in Savannah?
Well, again, if the women in the community of Savannah here are, if we get them empowered to come in to get tested, if the woman is positive, we can link her, connect her to the health department to get treatment, to get help, and so they can live a longer life. They can continue working and producing, taking care of their families. If they're negative, we can provide the information so they can go back and share that information with their family again and with others in the community to prevent the continuing rise of women becoming infected with HIV/AIDS in our community. Okay, so is there some type of numbers that you can give us, maybe statistical data or something? Sure. You can call our, in terms of Georgia ranks 8th in the state, in the country rather, in terms of reported HIV/AIDS cases. And a majority of the cases in Georgia are men. However, over the last 5 to 10 years, we've seen an increase in the number of women becoming infected, Sarah Lynn. So that's why it's very important for women and their partners to please get tested. In Savannah, in Georgia, Savannah ranks 2nd in the state in terms of reported HIV/AIDS cases, and the word is reported. We have the data on the numbers that have been reported, but we do believe there are a lot of people who don't even know they're HIV positive, and that includes a lot of our female and women in our community. Now, give us a phone number that we can possibly contact you. Sure, we're right here in Savannah, Georgia. Again, My Brother's Home at 37th and Price Streets in Savannah, Georgia, and the phone number is 912-231-8727 here in Savannah, and just call the office, and you can call and request an anonymous or confidential HIV test, and we'll take care of that for you. Generally, as soon as possible. And again, all of our services are confidential, and of course, all of our services are free. We've had Mark Douglas with us on Talking Real. Mark, certainly thank you for being here and giving us some very good information. Thank you. I'm Sarah Lynn U. Argro. Thank you.